In the bustling city of Dallas, Texas, a man named Ryan Mitchell sat in his modest home office surrounded by monitors, wires, and piles of notebooks filled with scribbled phone numbers. He wasn't a hacker, he wasn't a criminal. He was something far more dangerous to scammers, a scam baiter. For years, Ryan had been exposing fraudulent call centers and scam operations across the world. His YouTube channel had grown to millions of subscribers who tuned in daily to watch him dismantle criminals over the phone. But this time, he had no idea that his latest scammer would go down as the dumbest one he had ever encountered. It all began on a Tuesday morning. Ryan had just poured himself a cup of coffee and powered up his computer when his phone rang. The caller ID read, "Unknown number." He smirked, knowing exactly what this meant. "Here we go again," Ryan muttered, hitting the record button on his screen capture software. "Hello, sir. This is Agent Michael Johnson from the Federal Bureau of Investigation," the caller began, his thick accent and poorly rehearsed tone immediately betraying him. Ryan almost choked on his coffee. "The FBI, huh? To what do I owe the pleasure?" "Yes, sir," the scammer continued confidently. "We have found your social security number has been used for illegal activities. You are in big trouble. Unless you cooperate with me, you may face arrest." Ryan leaned back in his chair, grinning. He knew the script. The scammer would demand money in the form of gift cards, pretending it was a government fine. But Ryan had an idea. He was going to drag this scammer into the most embarrassing situation of his life. "Oh my goodness," Ryan said in mock panic. "Please don't arrest me. What should I do?" The scammer, encouraged by Ryan's fake fear, said, "You must send me $2,000 worth of Target gift cards immediately. Otherwise, you will be taken into custody today." Ryan widened his eyes dramatically at his camera. "Gift cards? The FBI takes Target gift cards now." "Yes, sir," the scammer replied firmly, not realizing how ridiculous he sounded. "It is the new policy." Ryan chuckled, muting his microphone so the scammer couldn't hear. He whispered to his audience, "New FBI policy, guys. Forget paperwork, they just take gift cards." He unmuted. "Okay, Agent Johnson, but how do I know you're really with the FBI?" There was a pause. The scammer stuttered. I will prove it to you. I will call you from the FBI office." Ryan almost fell out of his chair laughing. "Perfect. Please do that." To everyone's surprise, 5 minutes later, Ryan's phone rang again. The caller ID now read, "FBI headquarters." Of course, Ryan knew this was just a spoofed number. The scammer had used a fake caller ID generator. "Hello, this is the FBI," the scammer said proudly. "See? I told you." Ryan smirked. "Okay, Agent Johnson. I actually have a friend who works at the FBI. Would you like me to loop him into this call to confirm?" The scammer, thinking Ryan was bluffing, replied confidently, "Yes, go ahead. I am not scared." Ryan's fingers danced across his keyboard. He wasn't lying. He had built good connections with law enforcement during his scam-baiting career, and one of his contacts was an actual FBI agent named Daniel Carter in Washington, D.C. Ryan quickly dialed him in on a three-way call. Within seconds, a deep, authoritative voice came on the line. "This is Special Agent Daniel Carter with the Federal Bureau of Investigation." "Who am I speaking with?" The scammer froze. He hadn't expected this. This is Agent Michael Johnson, from your bureau." Agent Carter frowned. "Really? Which field office are you assigned to, Agent Johnson?" The scammer stuttered. The main one, in Washington, D.C. Ryan muted his mic again and whispered to his audience, "Watch him dig his own grave." Agent Carter continued, "Interesting. Because I've worked in this bureau for 15 years, and I don't recall an Agent Michael Johnson. What's your badge number?" The scammer, sweating on the other end, made up a random string of numbers. "My badge number is, 445 to 789. Agent Carter replied firmly, "That's not even close to the formatting we use. I'm going to ask you again, who are you really?" The scammer panicked. In desperation, he shouted, "I am the FBI. You are the scammer," and immediately hung up. Ryan and Agent Carter burst out laughing. Ryan shook his head. "Did that scammer just accuse you an actual FBI agent, of being a scammer? Agent Carter chuckled. That might be the dumbest scammer I've ever heard of. Thanks for looping me in, Ryan. We'll trace the number and take it from here. Ryan's livestream chat exploded with laughing emojis and messages like, "World's dumbest scammer," and "Gift card FBI." But the story didn't end there. The next day, the same scammer called Ryan again. This time, his plan was even more outrageous. "Hello, sir," the scammer began nervously. "This is still the FBI. We know you are working with YouTube, and that is illegal. Unless you pay us, your YouTube channel will be shut down." Ryan's jaw dropped, and then he burst out laughing. Wait. The FBI is now in charge of YouTube." "Yes," the scammer replied confidently. "We control YouTube. Pay us $5,000, or we delete your channel." Ryan leaned forward with a sly grin. "Agent Johnson, can I ask you one question?" "Yes, sir." Ryan smirked. "If you're the FBI, why is your phone number showing up as a McDonald's in Ohio?" There was silence. Then the scammer, in a desperate attempt to regain control, shouted, "That is our undercover office." Ryan's audience erupted in laughter. Someone in the chat wrote, "Imagine the FBI working out of a McDonald's drive-thru." Finally, Ryan decided to end the game. "Listen, buddy. You've just confessed to impersonating a federal officer, trying to extort money, and spoofing numbers. I've recorded everything, and the real FBI is already involved. You might want to reconsider your career path." The scammer stuttered, cursed under his breath, and hung up. That was the last time Ryan ever heard from him. Later that week, Ryan uploaded the video titled, "World's Dumbest Scammer Calls the FBI." It instantly went viral, racking up millions of views within days. News outlets even picked up the story, laughing at the audacity of a scammer who accidentally called a real FBI agent and tried to claim that McDonald's was a federal office. Ryan ended the video with a powerful message. Scammers are everywhere, and they prey on fear. But remember, no real government agency will ever ask for money through gift cards, wire transfers, or Bitcoin. If someone calls claiming to be the FBI, hang up and report it. And to all the scammers out there, maybe consider a new career, because this one isn't working out for you. His viewers applauded his work, praising him not only for exposing criminals but also for educating the public.